Okay, welcome back, guys. This one is a tutorial to how to buy and sell Binance on a mobile phone app, right? So we're going to do a nice little tutorial here. I do have the balances covered just for the sake of this video. So we're here, we refresh, and as you can see, you can deposit money, right? You can do a bank faster payment or whatever you want. There's a fee, all these fees and everything there. You can do faster payment. So there's multiple different ways of doing it. So in our case, we let's have a look at the so let's get some money in there first. So we're going to do a faster payment. So right now, I think for security reasons, it's going to blank out some of my things, but that's fine. And I'm going to send some funds over to Binance so that we can start moving money around a bit. Okay, so I'm going to cut this part and then come back in again. Okay, so we're back now, and this time we want to buy. So you got multiple options to buy with GBP, right? And I'm going to show you this on the advanced mode. I mean, on the basic mode, it's pretty much almost the same. Actually, let's do basic mode first. So, Binance Lite. I've never used it. This is the first time I'm actually going to use it myself, but I'm sure we can figure it out. So we go here. We've got similar options, just like Coinbase on the previous video that we did. You can buy, you can sell, you can deposit, you can quickly convert. So let's buy something, right? So let's say, for example, we want to buy some Bitcoin. So that's fine. We buy, so we want to buy £15 worth. It says buy BTC. The option I'm going to get is, do you want to pay from your fiat balance, or do you want to pay from your bank or card or whatever? So I'm just going to pay from my fiat balance, confirm that. Right, so it's telling me this is how much I'm going to buy, and this is how much fees I'm going to pay. Fees are dependent on what you do. So we're going to go to wallet. We want to see what we've got, and we do have some BTC here. So it says that this is the amount of BTC we got, worth £14. Now I want to go and I want to sell that. So again, I'm going to go to sell, and I'm going to say sell BTC. So we know how much we got. We say maximum. We want to sell that. And what's the thing? What is it saying? 0.002. So okay, so what they're saying here is, if you do GBP value and you say you want to sell, okay, so what they're saying is on this particular one, you can't sell below a certain amount, right? Which takes me back to another thing. So let's try and see if we can convert this. So we want to convert this into, say, for example, Ethereum. Let's have a look and see what it says to us, if we are allowed to convert. Because it's such a small amount, it might not even allow it. Let's have a look and see. So actually it does. So it's saying basically, if you convert this is how many you're going to get. So let's do a conversion here, and it's processing. Done. So we've just converted our Bitcoin into Ethereum. So let's go back into Ethereum now. Go to the wallet. Let's have a look at how many Ethereum we got. As you can see, this is the amount of Ethereum we just received. So converted that Ethereum basically. Now what we want to do is try and sell that Ethereum. So we're going through the process. We go to Ethereum and we say, do you know what? We want to sell this Ethereum. So let's go back to this and say sell. And we're going to sell Ethereum. And we've got maximum. So whatever Ethereum's there, it says 0.25 again. So there's a limit there. Now, that is something a lot of the new guys are going to be facing, right? You're going to have a limit. You're going to have an issue. So how do you bypass that? I'll tell you how you bypass that. What you do, you go to your account, avoid the light mode, because in advanced mode, I can do that. So I go to advanced mode and I say, now I want to sell basically. So I go to my wallet, I find whatever I'm holding. So for example, we're doing Ethereum right now. Sorry, give me a second. We're doing Ethereum right now. So Ethereum. So this is how many Ethereum we got. And we want to sell this. So we want to sell it to GBP, for example, right? Because that's where we entered. So 1 second. Go there again. Ethereum. And we want to sell it to GBP. So we go to GBP. And it says we have available this much. So we want to sell it. We're going to get 1473 from this. So if we sell it to this. Here, I believe you can just sell it instantly. So this is a limit order. Let's have a look and see what it does. So another thing I want to quickly explain to you. Actually, let me cancel this, right? Let me quickly explain something to you. Whenever you want to buy and you're not in a rush, you can put a limit order and you can buy on that. A stop limit would be if you put it on sale and you say, if it falls below this, then I want to sell and get out, right? So ultimately, for most people, you'd be using the market or the limit, or one or the other. So on this occasion, I'm going to do a market order, and I'm going to say I want to sell it instantly. So that doesn't show me anything. I'll say total market instant done, and you'll see instantly success. So what it does, it will now bring GBP into my wallet. As you can see, I've got GBP in my wallet. So now I want to withdraw that GBP to my bank account. All right, so I said, you know what, I want to withdraw this to my bank account. I'm going to transfer it. So for me here, I've been given two options, right? Option one, I pay £1.50 per transfer, or I pay £1% transfer. So in this case, because it's such a small amount, the 1% is better for me. So I'm going to select the 1% and I'm going to say available balance. So all of that. So as you can see, they're going to charge me 23p. But if I do faster payment and I say available balance, as you can see, I don't have enough because it has to be between 20 and that particular amount. So I'm going to say, give me, in the card, as you can see, if I say this, then there's no minimum. I can send whatever. So I'm going to say, okay, send me this amount of money back to my bank account. And when I do that, you will see the fees and it will arrive within 30 minutes. That's what they said. Sometimes it could take longer. So you have to do a email verification and a phone verification. Get the codes in order to submit it, but totally depends on what kind of verifications you've put in. Because I've got multiple verifications in there, so that's a different story. Let's have a look. As you can see, all the Coinbase transactions that happened is there. So we're going to do a thing there. Give me a second, copy. And some of this security protocols I will cover up, but you can see, and I'll submit it. And this is confirmed now, and it should arrive to my card any second now, within like 30 minutes anyway. So I hope this little short video kind of shows you how to bypass certain things. So sometimes, you know, you're going to use Coinbase. Coinbase has some functions in there which is good for beginners. So I always say Coinbase, yes, they do sometimes mess around with verifications, but if you do have that issue, just go to their website, do it again, and you'll be fine. Just re-verify yourself. With Binance, you're not going to have that issue. You might have issues verifying in the first place, but once you do, you only verify once, and you can move on and do whatever. But there are some technicalities. As a basic user, you're going to have some limitations. As an advanced user, those limitations don't matter. You get more options open and you can do a lot more stuff. So, you know, as you just saw how I basically, you know, I sent money, or I bought it with a debit card or whatever. You know, I sent money, I bought the coin, I also converted it, and then I decided to come out into another one. And you can do all of those things in either functions, either basic or advanced as well. On advanced, you're just better off selling it and getting out if that's what you want to do. If that's, you know, that's your exit strategy, then yeah. I always recommend to people, you know, buy whatever you want to buy, but practice, right? So you familiarize yourself by spending maybe 20-30 quid. Like if they're saying minimum limit is 20 quid, do that, use that, test yourself and get familiarized with the functions. Because last things that's going to happen is, say for example, you haven't done the functions, you've figured out how to buy, because debit card, credit card, bank, whatever, but you haven't figured out how to exit. And the day comes when the market collapses, right? You have to be ready to exit. You have to know the what buttons you got to press and functions you got to press. So it's not going to cost you much. It's just a matter of a few pennies to a couple of quid, maybe maximum on fees. But do the test. Do the test of how to enter with a very small amount of money. I recommend 20-25 pounds. Do the test of buying something. Do the test of converting it into something. Do the test of bringing it back into your bank, right? Or your debit card if you want, whatever you want. So figure that out, and then you, as you can see, that I done all of this with maximum of 25 pounds. On Coinbase I did 10 pounds, and on Binance, so on the previous Coinbase one I did 10 pounds, and on this Binance one I did 15 pounds, and I was able to manipulate and do everything on the system, even though they had a minimum limit on certain things, and I'm still able to come out, right? So that's what you have to understand. Test these functions. Once you've done the test, you lose a couple of quid maximum, right? But it's a good learning curve. At least you don't have to, you're not going to be losing more than that. You know, you'd rather lose a couple of quid now than losing a couple of £1,000 when the market tops out. So I hope these quick ones help. If you like the videos, make sure to like, subscribe and share. And other than that, basically I'm going to catch you on another one and see where we go from there. Take care. Bye bye.